what you're trying to do is to build a social security network.
To be here joining you all in sharing the joy of the launch of the 3 important new social security schemes by the Honorable Prime Minister today for the whole country. These new schemes, as you know, the Mantri Jeeven Jyoti Bima Yojana, the Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, and the Atal Pension Yojana would add an altogether new dimension to the whole concept of social security in our country. The scheme, as you are aware, are aimed at providing affordable socio-economic security for the people of this country in general and the underprivileged strata in particular. This will no doubt be a very significant addition to our welfare-oriented initiative for the poor and underprivileged sections of our society and will help address a major vacuum in welfare program planning in our country. With the kind of success we have had achieved in the Pradhan Mantri Janata Yojana, and it's very interesting that I was asked to go to Calcutta, the really far east of our country, to launch that scheme. And today I'm so happy to come to the north, to Jammu and Kashmir, to launch this scheme. Through our collective effort of providing hassle-free access to every household of the country to the formal financial system, I have all the reason to be optimistic that these 3 new schemes shall also prove to be efficacious and fruitful in fulfilling the target socio-economic security needs of each and every individual of the country. This would be a path-breaking initiative towards providing affordable, universal access to essential social security protection in a convenient manner linked to auto-debit facility on the bank accounts of the subscribers. The 2 insurance schemes would provide insurance cover in the unfortunate event of the death or by cause, death or disability due to an accident, respectively, whereas the pension scheme AYP, Atal Pension Yojana, would address old age income security needs. The convenient delivery mechanism of the scheme is protected to address the situation of very low coverage of the life and accident insurance and old age income security products in the country. Our objective of the 2 insurance scheme is to create the opportunity for people to secure their families in the hard time when their sole bread earner source is no more or is unfortunately disabled due to any mishap. This will be accomplished with their own small but significant contribution which they can afford to make during the days of sunshine and thus create conditions for them to continue to live with dignity and honor. We also want to have a system which could empower and motivate people to create a source for them to be financially independent when their old age challenges them and dilute their earning capabilities. In a real sense, it is not the system which is providing these opportunities as social compassion or any kind of philanthropy for that matter, but it is actually the family and the individual beneficiaries themselves who create this important and much needed empowerment through their own contribution. It is not a Sahara, it is Saath. I am sure that these schemes shall show us and also be illustrative for others that collaborative efforts under able and decisive leadership and innovative thinking can be can do for our common people. No welfare scheme can be effectively implemented without the total involvement and support of the people of whom they are conceived. Creating a reliable and relevant financial security system with minimal individual contribution is a totally workable idea, as the real and undiluted beneficiaries of the whole schemes are the people themselves. They are the patrons and the benefactors at the same time. The government's main role is that of facilitator and the provider of the necessary policy framework and the support system for the effective implementation. Our commitment to create Jan Suraksha with Janata is surely going to be realized soon. Looking at the modalities of the scheme, I feel a spontaneous urge to congratulate our Prime Minister for his thoughtful initiative, which will have tremendous impact on the lives of the people by providing a sense of security about their own future, particularly for the poor and the marginalized. All those who have worked in making the launch of this scheme possible, all those who are going to be part of the implementation system of the scheme, insurance companies, banks, state-driven agencies, and the grassroots level operators also deserve our appreciation and gratitude. We are in a way starting to tread on untraveled path, and I hope everyone shall work with commitment in effectively delivering the benefit of it to the targeted people. This should reach every hamlet of the country, infuse life to it, and thus be an instrument in realizing our Prime Minister's great dream, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas. These schemes have the inherent potential and attractiveness to appeal to the masses, as it is everyone's worry today, to ensure that this his future and the future of his family should be reliably secured. It is for all of us to focus on creating awareness among the general masses and the people, so that the large benefits of the schemes percolate to the people across the country. When we launched the Prime Minister's Jan-Dhan Yojana, not many in the country would probably have recognized the enormous potential that simple and long overdue act of opening a bank account through the Yojana entitled for the citizen. The National Mission for Financial Inclusion, launched by him on 28th August 2014 across the country to ensure success in financial services to all, access and our people. It is a major turning point in our development history. The three remarkable social security programs for the much needed insurance cover and assured pension scheme that our Prime Minister is launching today, in many ways, is actually facilitated by the major initiative of our Prime Minister last year. While I take this opportunity to thank His Excellency, the Governor and the Honorable Chief Minister and the Ministers of his Cabinet, the officers of the government, the Chairman and the management in